Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, friend. I am Muhammad Rifki Nur Hidayat. This morning, I will present my assignment on how to use a multimeter. Measure volt. Turn the selection knob to either AC or DC volt, depending on what you're testing. Place the black probe on the negative terminal of the component you're testing and the red probe onto the positive terminal. As an example, let's assume you're testing a standard 3-pronged electrical outlet in a used home. Turn the selection knob to AC volt and ensure the probes are plugged into the appropriate port. Place the black probe into the slot on the top left of the outlet neutral, and the red probe into the upper right slot hot. If the measurement does not read around 120 volt, a wiring issue is likely to blame. Another indication of a wiring issue is if you place the black probe into the shaped slot on the bottom of the outlet ground, the red prong into the neutral slot, and the measurement is greater than 0. You can also test the outlet ground by inserting the black prong into the bottom slot and the red probe in the hot slot. The measurement should be roughly 170 volt, or else the outlet has a check continuity. If your multimeter has a dedicated continuity setting, turn the selection knob to continuity. Verify the meter and probe are working by touching the tips of the probes together. The meter should beep if it's working properly. A common use of continuity testing is checking the functionality of a power cord. Start by touching one of the multimeter probe to one of the prongs on the male side of the power cord. Insert other probe into the corresponding slot on the female end of the cord. The multimeter will make an audible beep if there is continuity. Repeat this process on the remaining male prong and female slot. If there was not beep on either side, the power cord needs to be replaced. Next, touch on the probe to one of the prongs on the male end of the cord and the other probe to the other male prong on the same end. If the meter beeps, that indicates a short and the cord needs to be replaced. If your meter does not have a continuity setting, you can test the resistance. Instead, turn the selection knob to the ohm setting and use the same procedure outlined above. The only difference is that you are looking for a reading between 0 and 1 on the display instead of listening for an audible beep. If the reading is 1 or all open loop, the circuit lacks continuity and the cord should be. Measure resistance. Aside from testing continuity, measuring resistance is commonly used when checking an electrical component resistor. If the checking a resistor determines the resistor resistance value, This can either be found marked on the resistor itself or in the owner's manual of the component being tested. Turn the selection knob to the ohm setting and place each of the multimeter's probe to one of the resistor's leads. If the resistor is functioning properly, the resistance value on the meter's display should be the same as the resistor's rating. If not, the resistor is defective and needs to be replaced. Measure ohms. One of the most common reason to measure ohms is for diagnosing vehicle electrical issues. For example, a parasitic draw on the battery. What is a parasitic draw? Also called a drain. A parasitic draw is a term used to describe an electrical component that's consuming electricity even when the vehicle is shut off. This can lead to low battery voltage, causing a persistently dead battery and vehicle starting issues. To diagnose this, disconnect the battery cable from the battery negative pose, marked negative and usually black in color. Plug the red probe into the 10 ampere port of your multimeter and turn the selection knob to the ohm setting. Connect one of the multimeter probes to the battery pose and the other probe to the battery cable. The measurement should be between 50 and 60 milliampere. Anything higher indicates a parasitic draw. If a parasitic draw is detected, remove and test vehicles fuses one by one until you achieve the desired reading on the multimeter. The circuit operated by the fuse that was pulled in is the source of the issue.